What's up, boys? It's MRK here today, and I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Like, this build is so fucking fun, man. Okay, let's dive into it. It's an Imperial Necromancer. If you are a Warden, it's even better for something that I will explain to you later. Full point into HP. It is a max HP build. You have around 42k HP in non-CP environment with that build that become like something like 75 with Goliath, so giga HP build. It's very important because you have a lot of skills that scales on your max HP, so be sure to point to the point into that. Atronach as Mundus to help a bit the magical sustain of the build. I have to say, this is probably optional. You can change that with penetration if you want some like more damage. Okay, let's see what are we running here. 2 heavy pieces of Balorg. I will go full reinforced on this. It just happens that I already have an impenetrable heavy piece, but I will go full reinforced here. Balorg is very important because all the build relies on going Goliath. Like, it's fine, you can like kill people without Goliath, you can survive and everything, but all the concept of the build is having a lot of ultimate regen. To go in Goliath in like every 1 minute, basically. You have so much regen that you can probably spam Goliath every minute, basically, on this build. And during the Goliath, your bash is gonna be buffed by spell damage. So Balorg is very, very strong for this. And of course the penetration. One piece trainee, heavy reinforced chest. Dandelaz Demolisher Sash, light impenetrable. Breaches of Wretched Vitality medium, sturdy. Graves of Wretched Vitality, heavy, sturdy. I will go probably reinforced here on heavy. And Sabatons of Wretched Vitality, heavy. Again, reinforced will be better. Deadlands Demolisher Amulet, infused bash damage. Same for the Demolition's Ring. And we are playing Monomyth, infused bash. Now, you don't have a lot of crit with that build. So you can play this with Malakat if you don't have Monomyth. You will do around the same damage. You will have the same output damage. But Monomyth is giving me a bit of defense backbar with the major protection and minor vitality. So I feel a bit more safe with Monomyth. The minor timidity is true that like literally works against that kind of build where you want to build a lot of ultimate really fast. But in the end, I have to say that I don't really notice it. Like, you gain so much ultimate that you don't notice the minor timidity. But yeah, if you want to go Malagat, do it. It's gonna be fine. Just fine. Front to bar, Dandelaz Demolisher Mace. Now, you can both go near Noned or Sharpened here. I feel like Sharpened is fine. Just go with Sharpened. I am trying near Noned here now to see if the Bash while in Goliath, which again, as I said before, it scales with spell damage. I want to see if I gain more damage with near Noned than with Sharpened, but it's probably gonna be kinda the same. Demolisher Shield reinforced with the Stamina enchantment. Of course, all the enchantments on the pieces are Chai-stat here. Wretched Vitality backbar. It's very important that backbar you have decisive to maximize your ultimate regeneration. Now, what about our skills? We are running Ball of Lightning. This is your mobility skill. Shielded Assault is your gap close and stun, and this shield scales on your max HP, so when you are actually in Goliath with like 77k HP, you will gain some Giga Shield from that. This is your spammable and also gives you Major Savagery and Prophecy for 10 seconds. Binding Bars with Immobilize, Oblivion damage and a bit of sustain with minor intellect and endurance. Now, what I said earlier is if you're a Warden, it's gonna be better for this build. Why? Because while you are in Goliath, you cast this, you start bashing, people will get rooted, they will try to dodge out of the root, they will get charmed, and then you will bash all of them away. It's gonna be crazy. Sajay, I don't have a Warden to test this, but I hope you guys have one. Critical Surge is your source of magic brutality and sorcery. The healing doesn't scale with spell damage, it's just a fixed amount. And you are bashing like 3 times in a second. And you're hitting also multiple targets usually while bashing in Goliath. So you're gonna get a very good amount of healing while you are on offense during the Goliath bars. So spell wall. You usually don't go for this, you always wanna go for the Goliath. This is just like a shit button, like if you are being attacked and you know that you can't get to the Goliath, you probably have this, because you have so much ulti regen that you probably need something like 20 seconds, max 25 to get this spell wall after the Goliath end. So if you are in a bad position, you are getting Zerg and everything, just use this and survive the position with a good streak. Now, back bar for healing, Polar on this build is actually insane. Like during the Goliath, you get some crazy 20k plus Polar, plus the buffed healing over time on you for 10 seconds. It's gonna be so good for this setup. LSAS is your Major Breach and also applies a bit of status effect on the target. So Resolving Vigor, we don't have a way to get minor resolve on that build, so we just slot the old good Vigor. It will help a bit with the healing, even if on that IHP build you will not see some crazy Vigor tooltip. But it's gonna help you, you have a lot of stamina to spam while on defense, and it's gonna buff your damage with the minor resolve. Shimmery Shield is the best skill of this build, not gonna lie. The whole concept of this build is to run basically Polar and Summary Shield from the Warden skill line to not only get Giga healing, but also some crazy ultimate regeneration. With that skill and decisive backbar, every time you absorb a projectile, you gain 2 ultimate that can become 3 ultimate with decisive, and the major heroines for 6 seconds that, by the way, refresh every time you get hit by a projectile. Is insane. Like, this skill is the reason why this build is so fun and you can go so fast in Goliath. Because usually when you was playing maybe a Goliath bash build last patch, yeah, it was good to go Goliath, but you could go Goliath probably like 3 times in a BG, right? Now you just spam the shit out of Goliath, like every minute you have 1 Goliath to use. It's so fucking fun. And to finish, Hurricane gives us a bit of movement speed that is always good on a bash build that usually is slow. But this build is not only a bash build, it's also fast. Like, you have minor expedition, you have your gap close, you have ball of lightning to get out of bad situation. So you kind of have everything. You also have mobility. And now, of course, the reason why we run this build, like Pummeling Goliath, like all the build relies on spamming this ultimate and go into a 1 versus 6 and bash everyone. Like, it's actually so fucking fun playstyle. A bit Monka playstyle, but I swear to God, try it. It's so fun. It's so fun. For potion, we are using the Minor Heroes potion. Now, I know that not everyone can afford the Minor Heroes potion, but on this build is so good. You get so much like ulti regen, and you also counter the minor timidity with that, so you literally don't feel the minor timidity. if you play with the Monomyth. If you play the Malakat version, you can play Charisat Potion and probably feel kinda the same. And for food we are playing Orzorga for recoveries. Now for CPs I am running Focus and Mending, Forge of Nature, Mastered Arms, Fighting Finesse, Pain's Refuge, Survival Instincts, Sustained by Suffering, and Fortified. So guys, for today is everything. I hope you enjoyed the build video. I will leave in the description my Discord channel so you can join and be updated with all my builds. I also stream on both Twitch and YouTube, so consider leaving a follow there, and see you next time.